People are literally racing outside my window. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very super simple video, a very needed video for those who might be new to makeup. Spring is literally around the corner, and I wanted to just show you guys some palettes that I think will be great for spring and for summer. So if you all are interested in this video, then I suggest you just keep on watching and make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Courtney Rae Beauty. At Courtney Rae Beauty, I have it here on the screen, so let's hop into the video. So I just picked some palettes. I went through my collection, nothing super like in depth, but I just was going through my collection of palettes, and I thought, hey, I should do a video just showcasing some really nice palettes for the spring and for the summer. Winter palettes really don't exist. Like, no one goes out and say, hey, I'm gonna go to Sephora or I'm gonna go to Ulta to go get me a palette that's perfect for winter. Like, you want to showcase your makeup and you want to look super cute when the sun is out, when you're out actually going places and doing things. For the most part, people stay in the house in the winter time. So now that it's almost spring, I just wanted to showcase some palettes that I came across in my collection that I thought would be absolutely perfect for the spring, and this is in no particular order. So the first palette that I will show you guys is this voss palette. It's the Essentials 2 palette. Got this in my BoxyCharm, and these are the shades. And I find this perfect for spring because of this bottom row, mainly this bottom row. You can create super pretty spring looks as well as just like everyday looks with this palette as well, but this bottom row just stands out to me. This purple, these purples here, this blue here, I think is just gorgeous and perfect for the springtime. Spring, you think flowers blooming, bright colors, pinks, yellows, pretty, just, you know, pastel like colors. You think Easter, you think of all of these things. So these palettes represent those colors, that color story that you would see in the springtime, and I think this palette is perfect for that. And I'm not sure how much it retails for. I got it in my BoxyCharm, but I will have all of the prices to these palettes on the screen in case you all want to pick them up. But this first palette is a 10 shadow palette from voss, the Essentials 2, with the very pretty pinks and purples and pastels in it. The next palette I'm going to go into is also a voss Essentials palette. It's the first original Essentials palette. This is it. That was Essentials 2, and these are the colors. So super, super perfect for the springtime. Once again, you think flowers blooming, so you see a lot of yellows, you see oranges, pinks, greens. This screams spring, as well as like Easter. I'm getting Easter vibes from this. And you can create very, very pretty looks with this as well. These metallics in both of these are super, super pigmented and very pretty shimmers. I will just swatch pink, and then I will swatch this emerald, and then I will swatch this gold. So if this doesn't say spring and Easter, oh, I got foundation on my hands. Oh well, I'll just swatch them over the foundation. So pay no attention to the foundation, but these are the shades. Super pretty shades. From that second one, from the second one I showed, but the actual first palette. And since I swatched those, I'll just swatch some from these. I'll do the purple, I'll do the pink, and of course I will do this really pretty blue shade, just so you all can get a feel of what I'm talking about. And also very spring. So those are swatches from both of the voss Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette. Perfect, perfect, perfect for the spring. Next, I want to show you all, once again, no particular order, this Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. This was literally the first palette that I got to create a spring look. When I thought about, I want a palette for the spring, this had just launched and I bought it and it was perfect. And these are the shades. Packaging, gorgeous. Packaging is literally spring, flowers, pastels, pinks, peaches, yellows, like perfect, perfect. And this is the first palette, if I'm not mistaken, that they introduced their super shock shadow in, and it's so pretty. It's more of a topper. It's very glittery, but these are really good shadows to create a spring look. My favorite shade in this palette is Work It. This one here. I use it as my transition, and I start off all of my looks with that shade, and a lot of times I deepen it with this shade here. These glitters I haven't really played with. This one I did, but glitters are just a mess. Let's be honest, a mess. But these are really pretty. I will swatch the shimmers and then the super shock shadow for you all. And I want to say this is still available for purchase. I'm not 100% sure because this is a fairly old palette, about 2 years old, but these are the swatches. And this is a very dainty palette. Like, you're not going to get super pigmented looks from this, but this is, if you want to do those soft looks for spring, this is the perfect palette. So that is the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. Next is another Colourpop palette, but it's a curated palette. I was on Colourpop when they had their Build Your Own palette sale, not this year, probably last year or the year before that. And when they do their Build Your Own palette sale, they basically show you all the shades that are available, single shadows, and then they give you like a free palette, magnetic palette, and you just click the ones that you want, then you put it in your palette. It's kind of like creating your own palette. They sometimes have palettes that are already like curated, and this was a curated palette from Colourpop. They picked these shades. I didn't, I don't believe. Or did I? No, I'm wrong. That's another palette. These I did pick. So this is when the pressed glitters were a thing, like when they were popping, like when everybody was obsessed with pressed glitters. And Colourpop was one of the first brands that actually had the glitters with the adhesive already in the glitter. So you wouldn't have to use like glitter glue and then apply the glitter. These shades here are all pressed glitters. These two are pressed glitters. I have 2 shimmers and then 4 mattes. Perfect palette for spring. And with these pressed glitters, you can turn this from you can get soft looks from these, or you can get full glam looks from these. And I will swatch the 2 shimmers, and I guess I will swatch one of the glitters, but I know like it's gonna be all over the place. And when I try to swatch these other palettes, you will still see that glitter there. Which one do I wanna do? I guess I do this purpley like glitter. So that is what that is looking like. And all Colourpop shadows are like really very good quality shadows. As you can see, they swatch perfectly. They're pigmented. Then they have more soft ones that aren't as pigmented. Let me try to remove this glitter without it making a mess. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But Colourpop, and if you all are a makeup lover, you know Colourpop releases a new launch and a new collection every 5 seconds. You literally can find any color story that you want, any finish that you want. Like, And when I say they have full collection, so you can get a palette, you can get lip products, you can get liners, you can get blushes, whatever your heart desires, Colourpop will deliver. So yeah, go on colourpop.com and lose your mind. The palette that I want to show you all that I think is perfect for the springtime is this Be Bella Cosmetics. This is the ohpoppy palette, and these are the shades. This whole color story is so spring. You get your pinks, you get your oranges and your yellows, your marigolds, you get your shimmers, you get a pressed glitter, like you get it all in this palette. I absolutely love this palette. And these palettes are available on my website, Shop Courtney Rae Beauty. I'll have it linked in the description and I'll have it on the screen. So if you want to pick up this palette, it is available on my website at Shop Courtney Rae Beauty. And I think I'm going to swatch this very pretty pressed glitter again. I will do another shimmer, and I think I will do a matte. We haven't swatched any mattes so far. So these are the swatches. Look at that glitter. Look at that glitter. Look at that shimmer. Look at that matte. Yeah, these are gorgeous, 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 and perfect for the springtime. And I don't want to feel like I'm flying through these, but I just want to give you guys, since I have a couple of palettes, I don't want to spend too much time on each. I have everything linked in the description. So if you guys do want to pick up any of these palettes, you will have that opportunity. Last palette that I am going to showcase is also a Colourpop palette. This is not sponsored or anything. I just have a lot of Colourpop palettes, and a lot of the Colourpop palettes that I have are like my spring. I have a couple that I use for like the fall time, but for the most part, when I do spring makeup, Colourpop, pretty much people are literally racing outside my window. I literally like stay a mile or so from a racetrack here in Memphis. Okay, I guess they're done. But yeah, like I was saying, Colourpop is like the perfect place to go and find palettes. And this last palette is a palette that I got in a mystery box when Colourpop did their mystery box. It's from the Animal Crossing collection. And it's a very small, cute foreshadow quad palette. And it is the 5-Star Island palette, and these are the shades. I have not used this palette yet. I used one shade, which is that yellow shade. I use that sometimes as the inner corner highlight, but I hadn't used this palette only because I know it's a more spring palette and I was waiting on springtime. So now that it's almost spring, I will be creating a look using this palette on my Instagram. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Courtney Rae Beauty so you can see me create a look from this palette. I did swatch this when I first got it. And since it's only 4 shadows, I will swatch all of them. And baby, when I tell you, this palette, as small as it is pigmented, delivers what it says it's going to deliver. Man, this palette is popping for, and you know, and when I first got it, I was just like, these shades don't look like the color story don't look like they go together. But this is a super pretty palette. These colors are super pretty, and I honestly think that you can go from day to night with this palette because you have this deep tone here that you can put all over the lid. You can top it with this glitter. You can put that as the inner corner, and you can use this to blend out that color or put on your lower lash line and create a whole night look. And then you can just go with this shade on top of topped with this, with that as the inner corner, and be a daytime shade, a daytime look. Get your words together today, girl. But this little 4 quad palette, perfect for spring, perfect for every day. Just, and it's called 5-Star Island, but I literally, these shades, look how they swatched. And this shade here has glitter reflex in it. I don't know if you can see. Glitter reflex in it, and it's super pretty. that is the last palette that I will be showing you all. And I hope you all enjoyed the first portion, and we will hop into the summer palettes. I have palettes that I think will be perfect for the summer. I know we got a couple of months, but I'm getting a head start and letting you guys know the tea on some palettes that you need to grab. Some are old, some are like OGs. Stick around. So we are back, and this portion of the video is the summer palettes. Everybody loves summer. It's not quite summer yet. It feels like it is outside. Today the temperature was 80. No sun, like it was cloudy because it's gonna rain, but it was 80. So like the last couple of days I've been feeling like it's summer. Like we just skipped spring and we went straight to summer. But I'm not mad. I have some palettes here that will be perfect for summer. Summer, you think bright colors, you think shimmer, you think, you know, graphic liners and greens and oranges and yellows and just everything that makes you feel just like you're at the beach and, you know, really bronzy skin and all of that. There's no particular order. I will show you guys some palettes that I think will be great for the summer. And the first palette that I'm going to show you is this Artist Couture Caliente. This Caliente palette from Artist Couture, I got in a boxy charm, and look at the colors. Like super bright, super summer. I'm getting like Miami vibes. I don't know why. I look at this palette and I think of Miami, I think of the beach, all of that good stuff. I didn't realize I didn't have my mic on, so I hope you guys heard that first part of the video. So once again, I think that this palette is super good for the summer. It is very bright. It has mattes, it has shimmers, it has a glitter, and I will show you guys 3 shades from this palette. Y'all, look at that pink. OMG. Y'all. OMG. And I will have all of these palettes listed as well with the price points because I got a lot of these from BoxyCharms, and so I don't know the price points for them, but these are the swatches. Look at that pink. And I can build that yellow up. That's just off one swatch. I can build that yellow up. That glitter is stunning. And Artist Couture is known for like their highlighters and just like beaming highlights, so stunning. And it's not a really big palette, so it's a good palette that if you're on vacation, you can take with you and create different looks for different days. They even gave you this brown, kind of like brownish orange shade if you want to deepen up and just try to, you know, make it not as a bright, because everybody doesn't like bright colors, but you even get this deeper shade in here amongst all of these bright, beautiful shades. So this Artist Couture Caliente palette is the first palette in the lineup. Let me remove these swatches. I don't know how that's going to work because that pink, baby, that pink was no joke. Next in the lineup, OPB. This opvbeautu, this is the Spotlights. These are the shades. Now, this screams spring and summer, but I put it in the summer portion of the video because of these really pretty colors over here. So, sorry, I had issues with my memory card, so I switched over to my phone, so it might look a little bit different, but this palette is what I was just saying about it being a really good summer palette because of these colors, and mainly the blues, the pinks, the more bright colors in this palette. And this is a really, really pretty palette. I did create a look on my channel using this palette, and it was actually a summer video, so check that one out. I have it linked up in the card. So we'll go on to the next palette, and it's this Juvias Place Afrique palette. I think I'm saying that right. Afrique by Juvias, and it is this palette. Really bright, really pretty. As soon as you look at it, this here, this yellow, that green, that orange just stands out, that blue stands out. You can create really pretty summer looks with this. The majority of this palette is matte with a couple of shimmers, but for the most part, the color that you're gonna get out of this is more so with the mattes. I don't know how much this retails for. I wanna say it's around from $10 to $20. I have it linked on the screen, but I got this as a gift, and I would have never heard of this palette had it not been for my friend who bought me this actually for a Secret Santa gift, and it is the perfect addition to my collection. I absolutely love this palette. And I'll swatch the green, of course the yellow, the blue. And that's what it looks like. Build up this yellow a little bit more. And that is what it's looking like. Really pretty, really colorful. Perfect for the summertime. Like that green and that yellow, I can really see a really pretty summer look coming from that green and that yellow. Next, we have this palette from trendbeauty. It's the Gimme More palette. First of all, let's just get into this packaging because the packaging is super cute. And then these are the colors. Once again, another really bright palette. You got your greens, your lime greens, your pinks, your oranges. You have your shimmers down here. We have a glitter, really pretty, really pretty. Very easy to make, a very popping spring and summer look, but more so summer. That lime green jumps out at me immediately. So I'm just drawn to just have to swatch that green. I don't know what it is about green. If you guys don't know, that's one of my favorite colors. Wow, this is a neon green. We can do this pastel blue. And maybe a shimmer. Yeah, let's do this shimmery purple down here. And these are very buttery. And this palette is also available on my website, Shop Courtney Rae Beauty. So I'll have that linked. And if you want to pick up this palette, look at these colors. Like that one there, she's it. Like she is the moment. That blue is super pretty as well. This palette is really, really nice. Perfect palette for the summertime. You can get super bright looks from that. We're almost done. We have 3 more palettes to go through. This next palette is a Gimme. Take Me Back to Brazil, BH Cosmetics. The quintessential palette for colorful looks. And summer calls for colorful looks. Now, this palette is the shimmer version, but you have every color that you can think of. Every color that you can think of. And I have always wanted to get the Be Perfect Carnival palette. I believe it's by Be Perfect. It's a really big palette that's 70 shades of every color you can think of. But I feel like I have these palettes. I have both actually. And this is the shimmer version of this. This is all mattes. These are all shimmers. If you do not know about BH Cosmetics, I feel like they're known. They were put on the map literally by these 2 palettes. These have some shimmers, but these are more mattes. And then this is the sister palette where you can have these same shades, but shimmering. So these are perfect for the summer, the spring, like any colorful looks. You wear colorful looks year round. Perfect for that. I want to say I have heard that BH Cosmetics has filed for bankruptcy, so they might be going out of business in the near future. So if you don't have these and they're still available on the BH Cosmetics website, I highly suggest you run and go get them. I will, if they're still available, have them linked down below so you can get them, and hopefully they are still available. But I mean, let's just take 2 swatches from the Brazil. It's just taking me back to Brazil, the white one. I'll do a pink and I'll do a green from there. And it's like the same consistency of the Trend Beauty. And then I'll get maybe an orange, and then maybe like a turquoise color, just so you all can see the shimmers versus the mattes. And these are it. Yo, these those two we might be on to something with these, so I can see that in an eye look. Mattes, shimmers, super nice, super pretty, super affordable. I think these palettes are, I know, less than $20. BH Cosmetics is an extremely affordable brand. I don't know if COVID has caused them to, you know, lose customers or not be able to continue, you know, their makeup journey. And I hate to hear that, because when I first started makeup, if you guys don't know, if you're new here, BH Cosmetics was it. Like, I started off exploring makeup with those products, and I hate to hear that. They have made it to the last palette, and it is a more new palette, one of my most recent palettes that I got, LA Girl, from the PR package, but it's a Young, Wild, and Free Festiebestie. This is available at Ulta. I have a whole review, swatches, all of that stuff up on my channel now. I'll have that card up at the top so you can check out that whole unboxing. They have 2 palettes in the collection, a Festiebestie and a nudie cutie. I always say that backwards, a nudie cutie, and that's more nudes, golds, your soft glam looks. This is your bright, colorful summer looks. Perfect timing, perfect timing. And I swatched these blue ones on my video, so I won't swatch those. I'm intrigued with these oranges. I'm intrigued about this purple, but these pan sizes are huge. Like, then this is actually on sale. Retails for $15.99. The last I checked, it is on sale at Ulta for $11.99. At the time of me making this video, hopefully it is still on sale. But these colors, this palette is just it. Look at this. Yo, that purple. Ooh, that purple. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Absolutely love. Look, I'm on to something. These 2 together. Y'all, I'm so excited for the summer. I'm gonna try to pump out as many tutorials and looks that I can, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting all of those videos there. This is a short form, this is more long form, and I don't want to just have so many, you know, 5-minute tutorials on here, whereas you can just, you know, see them on Instagram. Some I will do here. If you guys really like the looks that I create on Instagram, I will most definitely do a YouTube video on it if that is something that you would like. So comment down below with the sun emoji, as you know, saying yes is something that you might like. But this is it. I'm just intrigued. I want to do this green. It's a more soft green. Okay. At this point, I'm like going swatch crazy. Yo, let me show you something. This color right here in the palette, Playlist, right? See how it looks? Yo, I just swatched it. That's it right there. It does not look like it would look like that. Like, this literally is stunning. Oh my God, I want to create a look so bad with this. Oh my God, I really, yo, I'm thrown away. The last palette, Festiebestie, LA Girl. You can't go wrong. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the spring palettes. I hope you enjoyed the summer palettes, like, in its entirety. And I hope you found that this video was informative. It's something that you might actually use, go by as a guide to help you. If you have these palettes, pull them out, love on them some more. I created this look today, if anybody was wondering, using this Alamar Cosmetics. This was my go-to summer palette, 2019, 2020. This was my go-to palette, and I would always stick to the same shades, like these two, that one, and that was it. Like, I found my look, I found, you know, what worked, and I just stuck with that. But today I was like, you know what, the whole 2022, I told y'all I was gonna start using color, and I've been using color in my videos a lot, and I'm starting to become a fan. And I saw this blue shade here, I swatched it, I was blown away, and then I decided to create this look today. So I have a whole tutorial on this look on my Instagram, so you most definitely need to, your girl can't talk, you most definitely need to follow me on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time that I upload. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm done rambling. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.